So today's video is supposed to be more factual as opposed to being more of my usual satire and making fun of everything. This is really to be my contribution as far as the protest at Standing Rock, which I have actually been following for a very long time, actually since it started in April, including that as well. But if you would like to donate, you can sign the petition at standwithstandingrock.net. You can give donations, you can sign the petition from the site, as well as you can call the White House directly and share your concerns. Another thing you can do is you can speak to your local elected official and ask them to stop arming the police officers and such against the protesters, because now they are asking to not use water cannons in 28 degrees Fahrenheit ambient weather. Going to be 11,720 miles long. It'll be about 470,000 barrels of crude oil a day, crossing the Missouri, which is the longest river in North America and the largest freshwater.
Forced to live in mobile homes on reservations. Your people will wear cardigans and drink highballs. We will sell our bracelets by the roadsides. You will play golf and enjoy hot hors d'oeuvres. My people will have pain and degradation. Your people will have stick shifts. The gods of my tribe have spoken. They have said, do not trust the pilgrims.
Move to the south, do not stop.
Side of where the police are, they're actually over that way.
Things I definitely saw were, two ATVs. You could only see their eyes, and when they jumped out of the vehicle, they had their weapons drawn, and they were pointing it at people.
Well, whenever all the chaos was happening, we were just barely waking up. And they radioed in and said that they needed horse riders out to the bridge on the gravel road, because they needed security there to keep people safe. We seen those ATVs coming up on us, and then we tried running after those 3 other people. But by the time we got not even a quarter of a way there, those ATVs started pulling up on us and started like trying to bump us and stuff like that. And so we just took off up the hill a little bit, and we curved down, then they were just yelling, "Get the F off them horses, get the F off them horses." That's all they kept repeating. And we got chased down by them, and they were using their explosions. Explosions kept coming behind us, and boom, boom, boom. Then they started shooting their beanbags and rubber bullets at us. And then those security workers, they cut the fences, and they put them some certain way. And then whenever we tried running towards like a down fence, they pushed us towards the left, and we ran like right alongside of a fence that was like on the right side of us, and they kept pushing us in towards the fence. And they're trying to get us caught. I looked down and my horse was all tangled up in the fence. I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want him to get hurt anymore.
Yeah.
So I stopped, and when I looked down again before I yelled at him, he was free, and it didn't look like nothing too bad. So I turned him around. I turned him to the right, and he started trotting off, all normal. And then whenever he seen that other horse running, like full out sprint, he just darted off. And right whenever he darted off, I looked to my left, and I seen two of our people were arrested already. And I seen one guy started running down the hill towards me, and I seen him drop to his knee. And then I thought I was gonna get hit by a rubber bullet, so I hung on to the saddle horn so I wouldn't fall off. And right whenever I did that, I heard like something like zip right past me, like right behind me. Then we kept running. We used ravines to get out, to keep to give us breathing room. But whenever at the end after we got away, I then realized that it wasn't a rubber bullet that was fired at me. It was a live round.
Oh yeah.
I know what live rounds sound like because I shoot guns, but I haven't gotten a bullet shot at me before.
So what we're going to witness here is that these buffalo were being chased by ATVs, the Humvees, the helicopter, and then in a few seconds you're going to see a plane buzz right over the top of the buffalo, and clearly see that there was no horse riders behind them or around them at all. All the attention of the DAPL security connection with the National Guard and then the Morton County Police Department were all in conjunction. There goes the plane right there. So this is video that's coming in, and a lot of our journalists don't want to be named because they don't want to be charged with any kind of charges. But if you can see that flash, the plane was also sending out flashes. So we want to just say that with that, relatives, that you know, when we witness what's going on, they were shooting. You see the flash come out of that plane like a concussion grenade or something like that they were throwing at the relatives, the buffalo there. And you know, we're very lucky that no one was killed. The way they were reckless, the way we witnessed on a video, I think Unicorn Riot also was getting really exclusive video on there with many other people and journalists and filmmakers, and they were also targeting people that they were pointing at and pulling them out.
I would just like to say that a couple of these, the two videos I have posted within this video are not my personal content. I edited them a little bit just to meet some time constraints because I didn't want to have a video that went on and on, but the one especially about the Dakota Access Pipeline using live rounds against unarmed youth, there's a lot of information being spread through that, and it was a very long video, so I tried to keep it as quick as I could to meet time constraints. But I do not own that content. I also do not own the content of the next video coming up, which was posted by Anonymous. The other one is an official video of the Standing Rock protest, and there are many things that are occurring that we need to address. And I would also like to specify that they are peaceful protesters. They have a code of conduct on what you can and cannot do to be a part of them. They are not just accepting anyone to protest. There is a code of conduct and rules that you have to abide by. You have to come in a peaceful and prayerful manner, and that is that. But that is more about what is going on at the protest, and this next video is more information about the pipeline itself. And I hope this is very educational for you, and I hope you share this, because it's not just a U.S. issue, it's a North American issue. Native sovereignty is being violated. There are many things that it actually quite upsets me very, very much.
I keep hearing that all the oil from the Keystone XL is going to China.
They want to add value to that raw crude oil, ship that overseas, and then continue to import higher-priced oil from the Middle East that we still need.
How will the Keystone XL pipeline benefit the United States?
TransCanada has been
an environmental disaster
for years.
This next story may be cause for concern.
Another pipeline,
TransCanada pipeline explosion.
Building the pipeline would inject
3.1 million gallons of hazardous liquids per year
through the community.
They're going to be spilling a hell of a lot of oil.
Parts of this town are still covered in a thick, toxic sludge.
A spill of this toxic sludge would be an economic and environmental disaster.
The black sludge spilled onto the streets.
A major cleanup is now underway.
Why are there so many people opposed to this pipeline?
The oil from Keystone XL will go directly
down this waterway.
And in so doing, it runs through
the largest source of fresh water in the United States.
There's the maintenance type jobs that go with it.
Inadequate field investigation, inadequate inspection.
Like any other responsible business.
TransCanada at fault.
It shut down the TransCanada pipeline Thursday because of safety issues.
TransCanada knew about the problems with the pipeline, but didn't do enough to prevent the explosion.
The reason why we've built the pipeline is
strictly for private gain.
It's an investment that we make money with. Keystone XL means
forcing families from their homes.
That's the way we do business.
Thick, hazardous slime covers yards and streets in this subdivision.
At the end of the day, it's the people affected who pick up the slack.
People living in the communities where a pipeline is located.
Collateral damage in the way of big oil.
People are still suffering the long-term effects caused by breathing toxins on a daily basis.
I mean, look.
Residents couldn't believe what they were seeing.
That is a pipeline that is busted.
These pipelines are just too dangerous for the environment.
It is not crude oil. It is not in the strategic interest of America to even have this crap coming down here.
There's something wrong with the pipeline system.
Take, for example,
the second incident this week where Canadian crude has spilled in the United States.
TransCanada's first Keystone line in the U.S. spilled at least a dozen times just in its first year of operation.
Where is the public interest in this?
It doesn't make sense.
Why did this happen? And this is not all right.
They've lied, they've misrepresented this entire project.
Oil giants get away with violations like that all too often.
All we have to do is pay more, both in terms of money at the gas pump and cost to the environment.
Which is why people across the Midwest are fighting to stop the pipeline.
And just a last minute recap, if you would like to help with anything with the Standing Rock protest, you can donate at standwithstandingrock.net, as well as you can call the White House from there, contact your locally elected official, and as well as you can donate and sign the petition. That is standwithstandingrock.net. Just show your support. There's over 330,000 signatures already collected, and hopefully we can keep collecting more. And if you're an American abroad, remember, you're still an American citizen and you still have rights and you still have a voice in the States. quite simply, you are still an American, and you still have a voice. Remember, you still have a voice.